hope everybody's okay.
All right, guys. So now, using your notes, I do have an assignment that I want you to work on.
Yes.
You can use your notes. You can use your foldable if you would like. We will check these together once I see we've got people far enough. We'll probably take little checkpoints. Once I see everybody's got the first couple finished, we'll probably bring it together and just talk about the first few as we go. So we should be able to get this assignment finished today and all checked. Ask questions if you need to. And if we have time, we'll do just a short little quiz at the end. I know whenever I say quiz, it makes people kind of nervous. So just a short little check at the end so I can see where you're at without help from me or anybody else, just to kind of see where you're at with things today. If we don't get time for the quiz today, we will do that first thing tomorrow when we come in. If you are working on this assignment virtually, you're going to want to pause the video here and try the problems before you listen to the explanations to correct your assignment. All right, so let's take a peek at correcting our front side. So you take a look on your sheet, and let's make sure that what the people have written up on the board is also correct. So we have 6 tripled is 18. So if we needed to look in our foldable, we see tripled under multiplication. And tripled, if I get stuck, guys, I think about baseball. If I hit a triple, how many bases do I get?
3.
I get 3. So 6 times 3. We see our is, that's our equals, and we have 18. Our next one, some number, take away 5 is 17. For some number, a lot of you have been using n, I've seen x, I've seen z, lots of different variables. Take away, if we need to look on our foldable, take away means we're going to subtract. So we're going to subtract 5, is means equals, and we have our 17. Looking good, guys, so far so good. All right, now the next one, 25 shared evenly. Shared evenly. We check our foldable, shared evenly wasn't there, but shared equally was. Okay, shared equally was, shared evenly. Those are our same thing. So we have 25 divided by, and when you do the division, we have that slash up there, and that's fine. Divided by some number is 5. If you had the 2 dots for your equal sign or your division sign, that's okay too. If you have the 2 dots with the bar, that's okay too. All right, we have 2 plus some number is 4. 2 plus is add. Some number, we're going to throw a variable in there. Is means equals, and we have our 4. All right, first 4 are looking fantastic.
You said some variable?
Yep, just a variable for some number. So any letter you want. When it says some number, any letter you want. Those are variables.
Let's just put n. That's all.
First 4 are looking really good. Let's check our bottom 4. 55. Is means equals. We have that some number again. I put n when I do mine. Our person up on the board put d. I've seen x's. So some number, guys, it can be any variable you want. So any letter that you want to put there. So 55 is some number. And then divided by 2.
All staff, we did just have a late bus arrive, so there's going to be some students coming with late bus passes. We'll take care of the attendance piece on those students.
All right, our next one. 9 is, so 9 equals 14 reduced by, if we need to check our foldable, we're going to reduce, means we're going to subtract some number. A lot of us are using n, and that's fine. Again, I've seen x's, Don't change your variable because you put X and the person up on the board put N. Doesn't matter. All right, our bottom two, some number increased by, so we're going to add 12 is means equals, and we have our 20. All right, let's see, guys, if we can go 8 for 8. So far, we're looking fantastic. We have the sum of, so now we have that operation piece listed first, and then we have 8 and a number. So the sum means add, so we're going to have 8 plus a number, is means equals, and we have 11. And we have 11. So check your front 8, make sure those are all okay. Make sure those are all okay. As we go to the back side of our sheet, again, you should have already tried these questions before you are listening to the explanation piece. So for the first one on the back, we have the quotient of 6 and 2. So quotient means we're going to divide. We're going to divide the two things that follow. So we're going to divide 6 divided by 2. Plus means we're going to add. 8 is means equals, and then we have 11. Remember, for the division, you can do the little division sign with the 2 dots in the bar. You might also see a slash. You might also just see it written as a fraction. Remember, all 3 of those mean the same thing, so you can write it however you choose. Our next one, our question number 10, we have 10 times. Times means we're going to multiply. I'm going to get used to just using that little dot for multiplication because the X looks like a variable. Some number, I like to use N for number, is means equals. The sum means we're going to add, and we're going to add the two things that follow the word sum. So 5 and 40. As we move on to number 11, we have 26 is means equals 60 minus. Now we see the product. If we need to use our foldable to look that up, we can. The product means we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply the two things that follow it. So we're going to multiply 14 times some number. And some number, use whatever variable you would like. Don't change your variable because I used N and you used X or Y or P or Q, whatever you'd like. Number 12, we have 6 plus. Now we have the difference. The difference means we're going to subtract. And we're going to subtract the two things that follow it.
September 1st, 2020. Today's menu is Sloppy Joe, curly fries, green beans.
So we're going to subtract 12 minus 4. And then is means equals 32. For number 13, 34 is means equals. Now we have 10 combined with. If we need to check our foldable, combined with means we add. 10 combined with some number minus 3. For number 14, we have some number is means equals. 16 take away means we subtract 4. Now the last two, they start to get a little bit wordy, but remember, Stick with your foldable if you need to. Break it down piece by piece. Don't let the length of the question scare you away. Don't let the amount of words in a question scare you away. Let's just start at the beginning. Some number doubled. Now, if you look on your foldable, doubled is in the multiplication section. But we have to think about what it means to double something. We can't just put a times there and something is doubled. I always like to think about baseball. Maybe you're a baseball fan. I think about hitting a double in baseball. If I hit a double, that means I end up at second base. It means I got to run 2 bases. So if I double something, I'm going to multiply it by 2. Take away 7 is means equals. Now we need another number. I can't use n again because I need another number, not the same one. So I'm going to use x. Another number tripled. Now again, I'm going to go back to baseball. I apologize if you're not a baseball fan. In baseball, if you hit a triple, you get to run 3 bases. So if we triple, we're going to multiply by 3 plus 15. So even though there's a lot of things going on in that question, I still just took it one word at a time and broke it down as I read my way through the question. So our very last one, again, looks like there's a lot of different words there, a lot of things going on, but I'm just going to take it piece by piece. So we start with the difference of 6 and 4. Difference means we're going to subtract, and we're going to subtract the 2 things that follow the word difference. So 6 minus 4 plus, now I have the product. If I need to check my foldable, I can. The product means we multiply. And I'm going to multiply the 2 things that follow. So 5 times 7 means equals the sum of some number and 8. Sum means we add, and we're going to add the 2 things that follow it. So some number and 8 decreased by 9. So don't let the length of the sentence bother you at all. Break it down, find those key words, and just keep writing your expressions and your equations. So please make sure you have checked your entire assignment. Then please make sure you take a picture of that assignment, print it as a PDF if you can, and then click the green Answer Assignment button on It's Learning to upload that file so I can see it. Please make sure the picture you take is clear, that I'll be able to read your work. If everything is correct and you don't have any questions for me, you can go ahead and take your 1.1 quiz. If you have questions for me, please join me live for class tomorrow using the Microsoft Teams link under your events on the right side of your overview page.